Well, hey, y'all. Oh, boy. It is so good for it to be the weekend. You know what I mean? Man, weekends are so much better than weekdays. Anyway, my name is Steve. We are here playing a little Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Charles IV,
After
King
really
of Bohemia and
solid
Holy
week,
Roman Emperor.
no issues,
long
knock on
and
wood,
successful
streaming
reign.
or anything. Listen, we're done talking about Wenceslas and stuff for now. Everything got to YouTube okay. I mean, it just for a week, everything went the way I want it to, which is fantastic. And after having said that, I've almost certainly jinxed today. But let's see. We're going to get back to the adventures of Henry of Skalitz post haste. If you're watching this over on YouTube, I do appreciate you picking up my video to watch. I hope you like it. If so, I hope you'll drop a thumbs up on there. Okay, now let's go be an adventurer. We are, I think, in Rete. Yeah, we have our little home there. Where's Mutt? Here he is. Here's a good boy. Not getting any game audio. All right, well, let's feed the dog. I don't want to make the dog wait. But then we'll figure out why it's not working. Cooked chicken that's gone off slightly more than the uncooked chicken that I have. All right, what's going on here? What if I switch it to that? I mean, did I somehow mute the? Nope, I'm getting game sound now. The stream getting game sound? It sure is. I just heard Mutt there. Good boy. All right. Whew, I knew I should have just shut my mouth. I shouldn't have said anything about things going well. All right. If you can't beat him, let's see here. Find out where the crimps. Okay, that's right. Yeah, they wanted us to go and pretend, we wanted to become a bad guy and get information about him and stuff. Well, maybe we'll do that later. We're not going to do that now. What else could we do here? Help with healing the sick. We've worked on that some. Here we go. Let's do this one. Let's go talk to the Vicar in Uzhitz, and somehow we're going to get rid of him. I mean, we're not going to kill him, but we are going to get rid of him. One way or another. That isn't killing him. Uzhitz. Uzhitz is a hike, isn't it? It's way the F up here. I wonder if we'll run into any mischief on the way. There's Neuhoff. And no mischief at all. There we go. We want that A, but you know what? It might not be a bad idea to do two things while here. Either punch out a bunch of chickens, or I hate to even suggest it, but buy some food. How's my nourishment? 82? Have anything I could eat? Here, I could eat some carrots. What's a carrot good for? It's only worth 2. That's okay. I'll eat all my carrots. And my mom would be so very proud of me. All right, everybody, keep an eye out for chickens so that we can punch them out. Also, maybe pick up some marigolds. Is that anything? These white flowers? Valerian. Okay. Not bad. I went right around. So he is in front of the church. My bad. He must be one of these guys. Oh, and he's got a protection detail.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Sir Hanish, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanish told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Waldensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Yeah, who are the Waldensians? Because I don't know.
Who are these Waldensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Retai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with.
This guy is a huge dick.
Very well, Monsignor.
Pardon my language there, but what an ass. Oh, I hate this guy. All right. What can I do to help?
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Uzhitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
You're probably beating him.
So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
I can. Of course I can.
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best,
And
Father.
it is more Detective Henry shit. Excuse me, more Detective Henry stuff. All right, I can read it. Yeah, I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. He's a jerk.
God be with you, my son.
Sure. Screw you, pal. All right. So the vicar has 2 guards. I don't care for that. Oh, there's Godwin. We should talk to him. Do you have any? No, I want to say, hey,
See you later.
what about the vicar, dude? Okay. Let's read this, heretic's testimony. This account was written down by Master Borislav, scribe to the Archbishop, regarding the testimony given by the questioned heretic, whereby the interrogation was conducted by the Very Reverend John of Osek, Monsignor and Vicar, to the Archbishop, and the lawful right of torture was carried out by the town executioner, Francis, called Shanks, in the town jail, according to the resolution of the town council. At first, the captive heretic, one Peter of Friedeck, did refuse to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was instructed to encourage him to do so. hold on. By the performance of the arts. Oh my gosh. Let it be stated that the interrogated Peter of Radek did long resist the executioner's persuasions. However, he did finally respond to a query as to the place of assembly of the other heretics known to him, that they did meet in the township of Uzhitz. When the vicar then asked the prisoner to elaborate, that is, who they were and in what house they assembled, Peter of Radek again fell into silence. The executioner was again obliged to exercise his persuasive art, which in due course the vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued, whereupon did he suddenly find his voice and begin to respond at length to the repeated query as to where he met with the other heretics. The vicar thereupon decreed that the testimony of the prisoner be written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which by my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound to set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. I began my pilgrimage in Uzhitz, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. So I left that corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist. What? With the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. So that would have been to the east. When I left let's keep reading. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed. And my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went through this... Rose from the ground. Okay. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work. 1,000? There aren't 1,000 people in this town. And I saw their queen, I think it's queen, and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstone of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them as they let me sleep in their shadow. This is weird. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. And then I finally saw it, the gateway to the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. These were the last words uttered by the heretic Peter of Radek, for he did then breathe his last. The vicar did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer, for heaven's sake, to silence his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made conceited? Is that what he's going for? Conceded objections, for while his wage was cut by 3 groschen, and he was admonished not to repeat such remarks, especially in the presence of a servant of Holy Mother Church. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery outside the cemetery wall as befits, so that it should not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the case of the heretic of Peter of Radek was brought to a close in accordance with ecclesiastical law. I mean, one thing to think about religion in this time, it was a bit messed up. I mean, I'm not at all against organized religion, not even a little bit. But back in the day, back in Henry's day here, it was a little messed up. Or there certainly were a great many practicers of it that were. Okay, so he's thinking it starts near the tavern, and then there are directions from there. Maybe we should stop in here and buy some bread, just so we have a little food for the road. I haven't seen any chickens that I could punch out. It's a little frustrating. You have any chickens? Oh, stop barking at me. Where are your chickens? You even have a chicken coop. Oh, hush. Bring your chickens to me.
Came from over here.
Hi, fellas. Where are your chickens?
What's going on out there?
Nothing. Everything's fine. Stop yelling at me. All right. I kind of missed the thing, but I'm on the quest for chickens. They've got to have some somewhere, right? Maybe in this yard. Do I? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Save the game just in case someone finally takes offense at me punching their chickens out. Excuse me. Where'd that other one go? Okay. Now I've got some food for the dog. Maybe a little wash up here. Boy, pissy much is exactly the right question to ask that guy. What a jerk. Okay. All right, so here's the tavern. Wonder if that's the tower he was referring to? Let's go to the baker real quick. Let's also grab these poppies. We're just gonna get a few loaves of bread. Hold on.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
You could sell me some bread. I feel like bread is the best buy here. Although he wants 2 for each one. Here we go. Nourishment is 17. Nourishment is 6. It's certainly a better buy. Yeah, let's get 3 of them. And that guy only has 20. Maybe just 2. All right, does he want to buy anything that I have? He'll buy this chicken that is completely gone off. What else do we have here? He'll buy here. We'll sell 1 thing of moonshine. Here, we'll sell him this pretzel that is almost gone off. All right. I think that's good. Right now, we're getting 1.1. I don't think I need to haggle for that. We'll just close the deal. All right, real quick. Nourishment is 85. I would like to cook the chicken that I'm holding on to here. Which one of these was the... This is the tavern right here. I'll bet that the tavern has a fire. You have a fire inside that I could use? Sure do. No, I don't want to eat. I just want to cook. Eating is gonna make me all full. There we go. Cook item. All right. Cooked chicken will hold on a little bit longer than regular chicken. Okay, let's bail. get that book out and read the first bit of what he said again. All right. I began my pilgrimage in Uzhitz, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. So I left that corrupt place at once. I don't know about fornicating, but certainly drinking. At once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly toward the rising sun. So that would be to the east. Here, let's close it here. Why does he think this is the bride of the Antichrist? I mean, this is just a regular church. But going past it would take him to the east. I have to admit, I kind of like this, like following a trail and stuff. They have some tall tales in Sea of Thieves where they kind of give you like hints at like, you know, the way they went and stuff. I love those, and I eat those up. Okay, let's get back into the book. I wish it would hold my place. I mean, that's a little thing. All right, so left the village, so we'll just keep going east until we get to a crossroads. You know what? I just realized I don't have a coiffon. Do I own one? Well, I have this one. I guess it doesn't count. Okay, well, that's something we need to invest in then. The next time we are out and about shopping. We also need to get this fixed. It's down to 55. Does it tell me who will fix it? I don't know, but 55% is not great. I think that's a tailor thing. And I'll bet that this town doesn't have a tailor. It certainly doesn't have an armor smith. We'll walk this way. Maybe this is the crossroads? Let's keep going. Bork, bork, bork. So there's a grocer here. That must have been that last question mark. All right, one side, doggo. Do we need another wash? Couldn't hurt. So this might be the first, the crossroads he talked about, and he mentions like the finger of Christ or the finger of God popped up and showed him the way to go. Maybe it's this. So let's work under the assumption that it was this, and we'll go this way. And before we go too much further, let's see what's next. To show the right path, on I went through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I think it's a pretty land. Queen and their towers. All right, we are far enough out of town. Wait. What are these? That's for a beehive. If he heard a bunch of bees, a queen, like a queen bee. All right, all right. Ah, now we're cooking. Okay. I journeyed farther on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast. Mouth of the beast sounds like a cave almost. Unless he came upon like a ceremony, or not a ceremony, a cemetery. That's what I meant to say. I don't think he would mean this. Interesting sight. Let's keep going on. But if we don't come up to something soon, we'll come back and take that route. If he was that deluded that he thought that was a behemoth in the mouth of the beast, then I don't know how much we can trust what he is saying. That is messed up. I mean, those are just small walls. Wait, here we go. The only advice he gave me was to start at the local tavern. Okay. I was hoping maybe that would kind of build up, you know, as I moved on and give further instructions, but I guess not. Interesting. Look at this. This is an interesting sight. I will take the long distance arrows. I don't want to sleep there for sure. Seeing anything else, boy? Could this be it? I wouldn't think so. Look at all the horses here that were just shot. Why would anyone do that? No, Mutt, don't do that. Don't nom on the dead horses. Was he doing that? Bad dog. All right. Good. I'm glad it was a quick ad break. Okay. We've kind of run out of room here. I'll go a little bit off the path, but I'm sort of the impression that we should have turned at that wall. All these pink flowers are pretty, though. Oh, hold on. I couldn't climb over this. Why not? Climb over that, Henry. What's wrong with you? We should have no problem climbing over this. No, I think this is probably an artificial boundary. I do not think we're supposed to go any further. All right, let's turn around.
To me?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, you can still be free.
Come along, free.
Orc. I just wanted. There we go. No, we're not gonna participate in the tournament. Not today. Alright, that's south. We want to be going. Yeah, we do want to be going south. All right, I don't recall running into this. All right, I think this was the road we took. So let's keep going this way until we get to that road again. I need them to be a little bit better marked, kind of like, you know, an American Truck Simulator. Now, all these roads need to have, like, a sign on them that says, like, you know, Uzhitz Highway 5, Sassow 102. All right, so let's take this one here. Yeah, gosh, we rode a long way off. Let's just go southwest. It's getting a little late. Oh, sweet. Hold on. Let's pause a moment. Horsemanship to 7. Very nice. Dread Steed? Tell me more about that. Your horse is wounded, it'll run faster. Your horse will be extremely skittish in storms, will shy less in other weather. Increase your chances of staying in the saddle if yeah, we're gonna go with that, I think. All right. Okay, yeah, here's the horses. So I think the wall wasn't too far. So we'll hang a left here. And I mean, we're kind of going to get back to, yeah, there's the beehive. That's where we want to be. But given how late it is, I don't really want to be out and about this late. I mean, we could go all the way back here to get a room. We may as well. I did finish his RDR2 campaign. It is taking a very long time to load here. That's unnerving. I'm like getting audio, but it hasn't even started loading. There we go.
To no good sneaking around in the dark.
Oh,
Right, of course,
hush.
before the catchpoles see you.
I tell you, I don't care for that law at all. All right, so it is almost behind us.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Yeah, I need a place to sleep.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the night.
Just the one night?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
That's fine.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Okay, that's fine.
God be with you.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't entirely listening. I thought I heard him say something about the loft. Well, there is a trunk there. Here we go. This must be the one. We want to go until the next morning, and then we'll get some food. A nice 10 hours. I haven't watched their review of it. Suppose I don't need my torch anymore. Win the tourney if you can. Nope. Not even going to participate in it. Please tell me there's food in here. Yes. There we go. All right, Mutt. Come here, boy.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Is that it? Is that all I have? Well, I guess that's all I have in the way of meat. I have bread for me. Plus, I just ate, so...
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
I'll take a look at it. I mean, it is one of, if not my favorite game ever. So I probably have a significantly higher opinion of it than he does. Okay, so we left, went east. You know what we didn't do? We'll have a wash. All right. I am convinced that this is correct. The little hand of Christ pointing up out of the ground, marking the way to go. I'm convinced that's right. And then it said like 1,000 workers and their queen in their towers. And then here we go. These beehives. I'm convinced that's right. So it kept going, and it was the mouth of the behemoth with 1,000 teeth. I mean, I don't know how he gets 1,000 teeth out of this. Unless he looks at like each one as a tooth. But let's assume that that's where his addled brain is. I never sent my horse head first into it. Of course not. No, absolutely not. I'd never do that. Halcyon's the best horse. All right. Okay. Show the right path. I heard the sound of 1,000-headed, oh, he said, crowd at work. I saw their queen in their towers. I journeyed further on, and at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was so hungry, I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. So let's keep going, because we did make the turn there. You know what? We haven't saved in a while. Okay. He did it multiple times. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what? In his defense, he was playing on a controller. And controllers can sometimes be a little fussy to do that kind of thing, like fine movements. Now there's a house over here. And I don't see anything else about a house like over in this area, but he never mentions that he turned. So let's just go on for about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. And if we don't come across another house or something that could be interpreted as the houses of the apostles Peter and Paul, I mean, there's trees. I think that's hay. Maybe we'll go a little further. We saw this. What do we have here? Why is this guy just sitting there? And I think he's armed. He is. He has a bow. And there's one of his pals. Man, I am getting my ass kicked by these guys.
Get him!
I am getting positively served by them. And that is it for me. I'm glad I saved. Yep, I died in combat. All right. How barbaric. Stop posting links. All right, so we know that there is a fight up here. I'm going to try it a different way this time. And if that doesn't work out, then I'm gonna skip the fight and maybe try and go around them next time. You know what? Before we do that, I want to make sure I've got some good arrows that I have a lot of. Like maybe I have 10 of these. Let's go with those. Here we go. It was right up here. Are they not here this time? I see somebody there. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't type the magic code. All right, now then. I don't see him now. I lost him. I mean, he must be right there because I've got the option to sick him.
What do you want here, eh? Mine on! Get your ass here!
I mean, dropping one early like that was a solid move. Do you have anything? You know, we'll take this quaff because we don't have one. All right, so they changed up a little bit. These guys are, I mean, none of them were armored. They were really poorly armed. Unknown potion? I don't think we're gonna take an unknown potion. Well, he has a quaff too, but we'll take the cracklings. Ooh, we'll take the preserver and the spirits. Is there another one? Mud is behaving like there's another one. I could tell Mutt to be unaggressive, and then he would find him and attack him, but I'd have to be close after him so he didn't get killed. Well, they had like a little blind there. I guess that was it. I guess it was just those three guys. And really, I mean, like, nobleman's brown hose. Maybe that'll fetch decent money. And that too. All right, well, we'll take that stuff. What do you see over there? Also, we need to tell him that he's a good boy.
Good boy.
That's my boy. All right. How is he doing? Like, what's his sidekicks? Dog. So obedience is 100. So he's not hurt. Did we save yet? Like, we better save. There's a montage of all the horses he's run into. All right. The more we go this way, is that nettle? It is. The more I kind of think that it was that house back there. So maybe those guys didn't have to die. I mean, it's just as good that they did. They were bad guys. They were here to rob people, and now they won't do that. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, it doesn't mark where I need to go, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. What are you barking at? Is there something over there? I mean, there's just these big little... I'm pretty sure they're towers of hay. Or are they rocks? Is this like a henge? A mini henge? No, it's hay. There's a guy up here who does not appear armed. Okay, no, I don't think he's armed. Let's see if he wants to chat. No, he's just wandering around. Okay, there's the teeth of the behemoth right there. And then here are the houses. There's two of them. So it could be of Peter and Paul the Apostle. I think they're charcoal burners, though.
My humble greetings. How may I serve
Peter
you?
and Paul were both fishermen. Do you know anything about local brawlers? What?
Do you know anything about local brawlers?
Why do you ask?
I like a good punch-up myself, so I'm keen on meeting
No,
like-minded
we're
fellas.
not going
Then
into a
you're
fight
in
club.
luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here. You want to join in right now? Or have you any
Nope,
questions?
I'm not interested. No thanks. Can this guy do unarmed combat
I
training?
want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I think that I'm
interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
How much? Yikes. All right, let's see if we can't haggle that.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Since it's you,
Well, now, a little
Since
bit
it's
more,
you.
and we'll shake on it. Agreed. Now listen up. Goodbye.
All right. Picked up another level in unarmed. That's good. What does that make our unarmed combat right now? Player, skills, combat. 6, and not too far away from 7. How's our nourishment? I mean, it said they ate the fruits of their labor, which could be this stew. My nourishment is 74, which means we can eat that and get to 99. We are also going to eat the fruits of their labor. Come with me and I will make you fishers of men. But Jesus said to them, yep, I went to Sunday school. All right, what's next? Okay, by the road, I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I went with them and they let me sleep in their shadow. All right, so came from that way, I think. And then we went this way, or we're going this way. 2 widows keening. So it would be something crying or making noise that's not unlike a cry, I guess. I was wondering if it was maybe one of these, one of these structures here. And I slept in their shade. But I'm not hearing it. Excuse me. Oh, I think I need a little hydration here. Okay, pardon me.
Sick?
Get him. Way to go! Did he get it? Did he bring it down? Way to freaking go! That's my good boy! Way to freaking go!
That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Here, some cooked chicken. Like, not even rotten. Still good. Ooh, outstanding. All right, I don't hear anything creening. I mean, I hear some birds cheeping, tweeting, etc. These doors aren't, I can't open them. Is that another one? I mean, should we try another one? Oh, it's tired. Okay, I understand. I think they heard me. Given that I'm in, like, full metal armor, I kind of get that. You know what I forgot to do is put that on. I just don't hear any widows or anything. There's a little brook there, but that didn't sound like widows. I mean, there's not a place we could sleep there, but a person could sleep there. And, you know, this could be their house. It looks more like a stable. Or just a shade structure for animals. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to pick marigolds. Oh, and there's wormwood there too? Give me that. That's harder to find. All right, let's work under the assumption that this is it. I left their house and saw two widows weeping and keening. They let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. I mean, let's keep going this way and see if we come across anything that would pass for ribs. You know, I mean, this is not unrib-like. These half-finished roofs. I gotta be honest, I don't know if the plural of roof is... I feel like it should be roofs, but I don't know. I'm a pretty smart person, and I don't know that. All right, Mutt.
Come along, free.
I'm definitely not saying go back to the mill, but, like, run around a bit. And if he kept going, he did say in the book that there was like tons of foliage, right? And that forest fits the bill. Abundant with foliage, it was guarded by men of straw But they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. I mean, there were those things there. Let's go in and just see if there's anything that sort of fits the description. What if he considered this the edge of the world? I appreciate that Mutt stays close when he's on free. Uzhitz Forest. I don't know if it's okay for me to hunt here or not. Like, sometimes when we go hunting and, like, take the meat off an animal, it's like, Rob? That's not quite straw. You wish all dogs did? Okay, well, the only thing I can think of that was men of straw were those, like, straw towers that we saw back the other way. All right, let's hold up a bit. Is this fella armed? Doesn't look like it. And he does not want to talk either. These wayfarers that don't want to, like, chat. I mean, what's up with them? All right. I'm not seeing any men of straw. Let me, like, go... It was guard. They saw I was a good Christian and let me enter. And that was it. That was all he said. Yeah, I think we may have gotten off the path. We'll go on a little further, but then we're going back. Okay. If we beamed in pebbles, and we'll just ride back. I wonder if I misread the ribs there, and if we should have just kept going on that main road. No, because they said he entered the mouth. And then he didn't say he went back. I do kind of enjoy the puzzle, but it's the the part that I don't like about it is there's so much, like, there's a lot, rather, back and forth. All right, Pebbles, I mean, just saying that Halcyon would have just jumped right over that, no problem. All right, so here is... All right, let's stop here. Can we talk to these guys? I mean, the one when we talked to him, he was like, did you want to fight? Or I could train you to fight?
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Now,
Good luck to you.
okay. Weeping Willows. I think these are weeping willows. The trees. And they let me sleep in their shade. And there are 2 of them. And they aren't making any noise. They weeping willows or weeping... Hold on. Willow is a lot closer to Widow. Weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. Okay. And then he said he went further on, so let's go further on. Now he says the edge of the world. I don't know if he means, like, this lake or the forest. He said something about the ribs of a leviathan washed up on this, by the ocean. And I mean, the lake certainly isn't an ocean. All right, this is kind of a stretch, but that looks sort of like ribs. These 3 things here that that are on the wagon, that's not unlike ribs. It's certainly not a leviathan, but maybe that's where he was going. Okay. All right, what's next? I think then he just says, and then there was the gate, and there was joy. But no, it was guarded by men of straw. But they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. Wait a minute. We're missing something. Okay. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan. Devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. You know what? I think it was the tower. I think it was those hay towers or those. I think those. Whoa! I think that we are in the wrong place. And I think it should be... I think it's somewhere over here. Where there were two bridges over a river there. If we can get across this river, let's go west and see if we can get around that. Or kind of west-northwest. Pebbles beams in again. Oh, come on. Pebbles, how non-halcyon can you be? There are men of straw here. Here they're actually guarding a path into this tops of trees. Okay, Pebbles, you just stay out here. I got a good feeling about this. How about
Seems I
that?
found it.
How about that? Ah, that was, I mean, it was sort of a pain, but that's fantastic. Explore the gathering place. New level in herbalism. Awesome. And that's a cross. That's a Christian thing. They sure do have a lot of, oh, mint. Great. I mean, there's got to be something here that is going to be kind of telltale.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
All right. Find out who owns the cross from the assembly place. Okay. What if it's Godwin? I mean, Godwin was, remember, he was all preaching like fire and brimstone about it. We've got an ad break rolling up. I don't think anything super exciting is going to go on, so I'm going to let it go. Let's fast travel back. Goodness gracious. That is no small search area. I guess let's start asking here.
God save you. What can I do for you?
The cross.
I'm looking for the owner of this cross. Do you happen to know whose it is?
No I don't. But why not ask the priest? He blesses all the crosses in the village.
Thanks. I'll ask him.
Take care.
All right. Great tip. If it's Godwin, I've got to cover his backside. I've got to protect him. And I'm so glad that we're back hanging out with Godwin again.
The village folk said you consecrate the crosses they keep at home.
Indeed I do. Why do you ask, Hal?
I was just wondering if you could remember who owns this one.
I could, but I might not want to tell you.
Why?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanush sent you here to help him.
That isn't really true.
That's not how it is.
And how is it?
Sir Hanush sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Same. Let's see here. No, not no matter what it takes. I'm not going to kill him.
You and me both.
That's good to hear. Where did you find the cross?
Let's do a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that. But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
Sir Hanush would most certainly agree.
I see. It wouldn't make Sir Hanush too happy either.
My thoughts exactly. But the question still remains what to do about it. The vicar won't give up till he's found what he wants. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else, we ought to make sure whether there really are heretics here.
What do you propose?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
How can I get to hear their private prayers?
But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church they'd pray the usual way. But at home it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
Where do the Bowers come from?
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind. But on the other hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that.
Okay, I'll get on with it.
Right, I'll get on with it.
Take care.
All right, so let's go to their farm and see if we can. There's the vicar. Screw you, pal.
My respects to you.
I'm just gonna tell him, haven't found anything yet. No.
God be with you.
I was hoping there would be an option that was just, I haven't found anything yet. Okay, hold on here. Sneak into, yeah, we want to sneak into the Bower property. Boy, the Bowers live way out here. They live like in a suburb of Uzhitz. Yeah, yes, that's right. I did that intentionally. I wish it wouldn't be like, oh, you failed. I didn't fail it. I intentionally did not enter it. You know what? I should... Oh, we should definitely clean up. Of course, I can't there. Come on, tell me one of you all has a wash... There we go. Maybe before we go any further, we should... Can I cook here? Yes, I want to cook all of the deer meat. Awesome. There we go. Hey, I tell you, your shop guard isn't all that impressive. He's completely unarmed. I read somewhere that you can't marry Teresa, and that Teresa isn't even in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That makes me so sad. That makes me so sad. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah, man, they live way the heck out here. All right, beam down the horse. Let's just ride. Yeah, getting the Savage ability, I think, was a good idea. It seems we get into a lot of scraps on the road. So I'm kind of curious if Waldensians were just another Christian sect, or I don't know, or were they like some like completely like pagan thing, or what? If they have a cross, wouldn't they be at least, you know, some sort of Christian sect? All right. Private area. Let's save. And then I'll stumble around and try to sneak a while. Oh, there we go. All right. Wow. Mud, great jump there. Look at you. Mud, you beauty. Oops. I did not want to, no. All right, everybody out. There we go. That's the way in through the, or up the ladder there. Yeah, you were definitely hearing things. Pebbles. I don't know how you didn't give us away just then. Let's wait until this guy goes by. Are you just a wayfarer? Well, you have a weapon, though. Well, it's not a weapon, but it could be used as one, I guess. Let's get Pebbles off the road. All right, let's let him get in. It's not at all sneaky. Hell.
What's going on?
No more spying now. Hell. That one. Okay.
Ah, I could try listening from here.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
That seemed just fine.
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time
Before they come for me. I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I
don't get why.
Although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You should eat your supper and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
Okay. No, we're not passing the message to the vicar. We're going to talk to Father Godwin. Yeah, the vicar can positively go screw himself. All right, weapons. We want a torch. Oh, we could fast travel. Very nice. Okay, I need to find which one is... C is the one I want. I certainly don't want B. Is that saying that he's in the tavern, which is where I sort of expect him to be? Or is that the church? I can't tell. I don't need to be sneaking anymore. All right, so he's in the church. If we could find the door, that would be awesome. Here we go. Is he upstairs, maybe? I mean, there's this, but that doesn't go very high. And I'm pretty sure we're not able to climb that. Yeah. So he's up there. Ow. Okay, this is his little pulpit thing. All right, Mutt, what, have you found something? Wait, he's acting like he's found something. Okay, those are just windows. There we go. There we go. Boy, he sleeps way up here. Or does he just sleep up here because he likes to be near the bell? Yeah, this is where he is. The Bower Farm.
So I went to check on the Bower Farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics, at least as far as I can tell.
I don't get it.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
Prayer was led by a woman. That's it.
Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
That is certainly unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
But that's not all. They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That swine finds fault with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
We have to help them.
I don't know, but we have to help them.
You're quite right. You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
That's easy for you to say.
Convince them? That's easy for you to say. You haven't heard her talking.
I'm sure you'll find a way. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
You're right.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the vicar might come for them.
Okay.
God be with you.
Now the long climb back down. Because he can't sleep on the ground floor. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about the differences in prayer between whatever version of religion they follow and the Waldensian faith. But I didn't see anything wrong with it. Are you hungry? I don't know if we fed you for a while. Hey, come here. Come here.
Good fella.
You've been a good boy
That's
today.
my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
It's slightly gone off cooked chicken. Speaking of which, what's my nourishment like? 76. Let's eat a piece of this bread. Now we're fine. My parents made me go to church and Sunday school until I was old enough to move out. And a lot of that just kind of gets burnt in A lot of those Sunday school lessons are, I mean, even, years and years later, are still just, burnt into my brain. It's A, isn't it? Let me just double check. Yes. Persuade them to flee.
Yeah.
Also, maybe persuade them to invest in a, a fast travel spot. That'd be great. I think that might be their house. No, it's just a big tree. I just want it to be their house. Here we go. We're here. Thankfully, they don't have a super difficult lock.
God's blessings.
Huh.
Mistress Bauer,
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions, but I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
I wish that my speech was higher here, but I'm kind of leaning towards either the top one or this one here.
But now you've got a chance to escape. Surely you won't throw it away.
I won't oppose God's will for me.
For heaven's sake, woman, if it were God's will you should burn, it would have happened a long time ago.
You can't know that.
And don't you think the investigation is dragging on a bit? Do you think nobody in the village speaks badly of you? Don't fool yourself. Those old people from the farm who keep to themselves, they're ripe for denouncing, aren't they? And yet nobody's come to arrest you so far. It may just be that God is giving you time to get away.
I'm sorry, but I just can't act otherwise. I've had enough of persecution, of living in fear and hiding who I truly am. I want to live and die in God's truth, not falsehood.
But that's madness.
You'd better go. And although I don't quite understand your motives, I thank you for your words. Good luck then.
What about him? Can I... Nope. Can I at least try and have another conversation with her? Nope. How long ago did I save? I really don't want them to die. That was a good 20 minutes ago. What if I told the vicar bad information? What if I lied to him? All right. I wonder if I can lie to the vicar. Let's just avoid them. I mean, I wonder if I went to talk to Father Godwin, if he'd have other advice. Maybe I should do that first. Just to see. Even if I have to climb up way too many ladders.
What was that?
Oh, hell.
Hey, Henry's come to see us. Is something the matter? Who are you?
I'm your friend.
What?
There.
I tried to talk to them, but it was hopeless. That woman is adamant about turning herself in.
It's all the same now, Henry. I got word from the presbytery that the vicar's getting ready to catch them.
What are we going to do?
Oh, God almighty. What are we going to do?
There's not much we can do now. No one's going to stand in the vicar's way. They're taking them to Kuttenberg now, where the pyre awaits them.
I am sorry, but after all, they had a chance to flee. They knew what fate was looming.
I know, but still.
I mean, I failed there.
It's my fault. I should have persuaded them.
Now, there's no need for that, Hal. You simply need to learn your lesson and not get drawn into such filthy dealings again.
When Sir Hannah commands, I can hardly refuse. And if I hadn't been here, who'd have tried to talk them out of it?
You're quite right. You're lucky you weren't dragged down with them. If the vicar had found out you warned them, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Now stop worrying about it and have a drink. You'll drive yourself insane if you keep brooding.
All right.
Good luck, then.
So, is there a way we could give false information to the vicar? Is this him? It is.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I know who the heretics are.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family, and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing suspicious.
Surprisingly, nothing suspicious.
Nothing? And how are they praying?
Normally. They said the prayer just like anyone else.
And they said nothing at all that was out of the ordinary?
Not a word.
That's odd. They are the only people around here who seem likely to be heretics. Well, I suppose I'll have to deal with this matter myself. I have no further use for your services. You may go.
All right, Father.
I failed that
Good luck to
too.
you.
Wow, I failed that one all around. Goodness. I absolutely just crashed and burned on that. Well, I guess I could go to Sasau. No, we're gonna just zip by him.
Meat, cured and fresh, from the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Actually, I should have gone to... I mean, I could go to the monastery, and I don't know if Johanka will just take 50 of them, though. Ask the innkeeper. Ask the innkeeper there. We'll ask the Sasau bailiff. That's kind of where we're closest. Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's the bailiff.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Wow.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours?
Whoa!
Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
Let's see here. Sir Sebastian?
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city.
Wow.
But he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
I think you do. Let's try this.
You have an inn, and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Okay, maybe we don't go like right into they're recruiting bandits. Just ask about strangers.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night. But he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man. For a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Okay. I think we're not gonna go, I heard they're recruiting bandits. He's already real touchy about it.
Thank you, Bailiff.
God be with you.
Alright, how am I doing on food? This bread's almost about to go off. So maybe we eat, well, we ate one of it. And I guess the other one we're just gonna let go. Here, wait. I haven't fed the dog in a while.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Here, we'll give him this.
You'll not find better meat anywhere.
That's a good boy. That's my
Tread
boy.
carefully, Henry. Yeah. All right. We're going to go talk to the miller. Did it not mark us a spot where the miller is, or is this him? Man, he is way out there. I guess we just get on our horse. I want to stop by maybe the smith or the weaponsmith. Let's do that first.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry. And garlic that'll keep evil the parents at bay.
There we go. A little shadow boxing. Me and like Rocky. I haven't done is save the game recently. Let's do that.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? Okay.
The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither down in mine.
Actually, I have some stuff to sell. Maybe he'll buy it from us. Hi, are you the...
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Yeah. Well, she won't do repairs, but let's see if she'll buy anything from us. None of this is stuff I want to sell. What about this guy? No, that's the guard. All right, the blacksmith, I think, will... No, not sick. Here we go. I think he will do repairs.
Such as you takes an interest in me.
Farewell. Yikes. Yes, this for sure. No! Is it just because he's not, like, that good? All right. And it's at 80, or it's at 49. That's not that awful. I guess the sword. Everything else is pretty good. That is so frustrating. And we'll just close the deal. I'm probably going to have to go to the guy in Rete to get it done. That is insanely frustrating. I don't know, maybe this guy up here can. Let's just fast travel there and check with him. Maybe he can do it. I really don't want to lose, you know, some really good gear. And that hauberk is pretty good. How about you, Zach?
God be with you.
Take care now.
There, he can do it. That's a fella. Okay, we are going to haggle that.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Since it's you.
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
I can wait until the server debuts if I had a chance. I haven't. We can have a conversation tomorrow. But I don't mind if you wanna maybe do that until next week. I'm hoping to get some work done on it tomorrow. Let's try 80.
Aye.
Okay.
For that amount I can be persuaded.
But yeah, we can absolutely wait. No problem. Okay, good. I feel better now. You know what? Since we can punch the chickens with impunity, oh wait, I'll take the hide also. I'm no one. No one has a thing to say about that. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's not then. You absolutely have to take care of that. That has to be your priority. Let's work on it next week. Let's work on it next week. And if next week doesn't work out, that's okay too. That you absolutely have to do that. I totally understand. Is she in here? Yep, there she is. I brought food.
Henry, how are you?
I brought some meat.
I brought some meat.
You know, really, I don't need all that much.
Please, help me.
It's just gonna go off if I have it.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help. Good luck then.
Okay. Now then, we did that part. All right, we need to make the thing to help the insomniac fall asleep. I don't want to work on that right now, though. So... okay, now we have... now we have a trek. All right, marbles. I had to get marbles to beam in. Or not marbles, pebbles. Why did I say marbles? Marbles is a funny name for a horse. Is there a way I can get out of town going this way? It kind of doesn't look like it. There's just a big wall. Do I have to go the other way?
Yeah.
Greg, hi, how's it going? It's good to see you. Oh, you're very welcome. My pleasure. Boy, getting to that guy's house is gonna be a giant pain. But I think it's the only way. I think we have to get to that bridge, and then we certainly have to talk to him. So let's go kind of around this way. Let's catch this road and take it southeast. Think I'm going the right way now? Look at that. Going the right way. I did it. Going the right way. Greg, how's your Saturday going? Did you have a D&D game today? One ran and one canceled. Two canceled. Pebbles, he chose the wrong fork. That's okay. He is just a horse. You know what game I was thinking about, and I haven't played in an age, was World of Tanks. I haven't played that in forever, and we used to play it kind of frequently. Did I miss my turn? No, I guess I'm gonna have to cut through the forest here. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And World of Warplanes and World of Warships. I had fun with all of them. We're not gonna tinker with the grave right now. We're just gonna press on. Oops. Well, that time I ran my horse right into a tree. I mean, that's better than oh, outstanding. That's perhaps better than a train, but it's still not great. This must be the mill, right? All right. Pebbles, you just wait for me. Yeah, this guy's a miller. Absolutely.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay. I mean, do we say I'm looking for paid work, or have you heard of anyone trying to recruit rough men?
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
No.
Come on. I know how it is with millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
What a
Surely we can
jerk
come to
this
some
guy
arrangement.
is.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon.
Oh, for
you're not a
heaven's
complete
sake.
dolt.
I'm Henry from Skalitz, and I'm looking to mill a bit of extra coin, if you know what I mean.
I expect Peshek sent you. And if it was Peshek who sent you, you can't be a complete dolt. I'll try you out. The tailor in Sasso has received some valuable brocade. Can you get it for me?
No.
I'd rather not.
Ah, Peshek's a fool for trusting any idiot that comes by.
All right.
Take care now.
So he knows something, but it is going to be an endeavor. And it won't let me just, you know, I don't want to say beat it out of him, but I can't encourage him. All right.
What was it you wanted from me?
The tailor in Sasso has received some valuable brocade. Can you get it for me?
Sure.
No problem. It'll be here in no time at all.
Good. It ought to be at his shop. Bring the whole bolt.
Maybe I can just buy it.
Take care now.
I really don't want to steal it. Gosh, it is a long trek. Although maybe if I went the right way, it would be a little easier. Cool, activated the perk balanced diet. Very nice. I really needed to rest, though.
From the yard or from the wood, lean and fatty pork, chicken and beef. We have it all. Come and see.
Is this the tailor here? One side. I think it is.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I mean, maybe he could do some repairs for me.
May the Lord watch over you.
No, not really. Everything I have is in pretty fair shape. Right, then where is this? All right, the tailor is here. All right, so back to the main street, hang a right.
Ladies and gentlemen, good men and good wives, come closer.
Meat, mutton,
Poor
veal,
or
beef,
rich,
and chicken.
It really makes me laugh how they hawk their wares like that. It's so funny. Okay. I would rather not steal it.
Jesus Christ be praised.
About repairs. Oh, he can repair this. Jeepers, that's a lot. Still. It's awfully good. It wouldn't hurt to get this repaired too while I'm here. And maybe that also. And maybe this also. It might be nice to have this repaired too. Gosh, it's going to be a lot. I think those two I'm just going to sell. So we're most certainly haggling here. Right now it's going to cost me $272. I would like to pay less than that.
All right, so
Since it's you,
that's not enough.
Yeah, he did not care for that at all.
Aye, for that amount, I can be persuaded.
Okay. Can we sell some stuff?
God be with you.
What did we... Here we go. Not selling the shirt from Stephanie. No chance. All right. Let's... actually, just to look. $1,600 for that. Goodness. This is 173. I'm pretty sure that this would go, yeah. It would be superior to that, because this is like 1 armor. And this would be 9. 9 being better than 1. I think that's a good investment. Okay, currently we're paying 115.9. We're haggling that also.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so
satisfied?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. See now, I knew
there
we'd
we
come to
go.
an agreement.
All right. Let's put on our new armor. Excellent. It's my nourishment, like 83. Okay. I'm not going to be able to pick those locks.
Greetings. What do you need?
I mean, I wish they would just, if they would just sell it. Like, they have a brocade outer jacket. I always thought it was brocade and not brocade. I can't believe they haven't told me to get out.
Hey! My God! I see someone stealing! There's a thief here!
All right. Maybe if we, and maybe there's something in the back. Can't open that door. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick that lock. See if there's another way in.
What's that?
Are you talking to me? I'm just walking around.
What? Jesus. Lost something hereabouts?
Yeah, that's it. Just go somewhere else.
Has something happened?
Oh, never mind. All right, I don't know how we do this without breaking the law. I mean, it would be nice if I could just
God
say,
save
look,
you.
I know you
What
have
can I do for
this.
you?
I would like to buy it from you. I mean, it wasn't on this, right? Yeah, I didn't think I saw it. Yeah, he's just got like the clothes that he makes, which I understand. I get that. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it. Well, I do think I am going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I'm going to try doing something that I haven't done before. We're going to try raiding another channel. But hey, if you hung out with me today, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're going to go and hang out with the Celestial Voyagers, my very favorite stream on Twitch, and I hope that y'all enjoy visiting them and saying hello. Boy, it like here, okay, find a live channel. It is surprisingly difficult to, well, I'm using like the app on my phone for it. There we go. That's the one. All right, y'all. Hey, again, thank you. And if you are watching from YouTube, again, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. There's so many cute cat videos on YouTube, and the fact you're watching mine is very nice of you. All done. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you Tuesday for Avowed. So long.